Hi everyone, welcome to We English. My name is Chris. It's great to see you today. Let's see what our lesson is today. It's I can make. Oh, we're going to make something today. I love making things. As you know, I make lots of things. It's just something I love to do. And I hope that you love making things too. I wonder what we're going to make today. Robot? Robot? Well, first we need to ask, what is a robot? Maybe when you think about robot, you think of something like one of these. Yeah? Is that a robot? What about this one? Is that a robot? And what about this? That probably doesn't look like a robot you were thinking of, but a robot is a machine that can be told what to do, or as we say, programmed. That's what makes a robot different from a machine. So this is a machine. You can turn the key and it can walk, but you can't tell it what to do. You can't tell it to turn this way or turn that way. You can't tell it to stop. It just stops when the energy is over. This is a robot. It's a toy, it looks like, but if in the movie it was a robot and you can tell it what to do and it could do a lot of things. And this is a robot. This is something that can help us build things. So that's actually a very interesting robot. So now you're thinking, Chris, what kind of robot are we going to make? Well, we are going to make what we call a brush bot. So what's a brush bot? Well, something like this. It's kind of cute. Or something like that. Maybe not as cute. So what we need is a brush and a bot, I think. Well, let's see what we need. Okay, materials. We definitely need materials. We need a brush. Maybe a brush like this, a hair brush. Or maybe a brush like this, something we use to clean the floor or clean the kitchen sink. That works. We need a vibration motor. This is what's going to give our brush bot some energy and hopefully let it move. We need a battery because you need to have power for the vibration motor. And then we need some wires because we need to get the power from the battery to the vibration motor. Right? Okay. So of course now we're going to need some tools too. And we are going to use our good old trusty hot glue gun. And we're going to use some tape. Not a lot of tools. You might need some scissors. That could help. Let's plan. Always want to plan first. So, what do you want the bot to look like? Where will you place the motor? Somewhere on that brush we need to put a motor, and the motor needs to be able to spin. So where can we put it on the brush that the motor can spin? Think about that. And where will you place the battery? If we want the bot to move, the battery should be on the brush, right? Okay, then we want to design. How should we design our bot? Well, we can draw or look for a picture of what you want the bot to look like. Now, I've decided I want my bot to look like a spider. Okay, think about that. We will mark on the brush where the parts will go. And, well, then we're ready to build. So let me show you what I've got. I have a brush. It looks like a foot. I have a battery. I have a little vibration motor. Now I said I want my bot to look like a spider, so of course I have some pipe cleaners to be the legs, and I have some eyes. And, I have some tape and some scissors, all right? Now, I already made one brush bot. I just wanted to show you something we could do, and this brush bot is here. Now, watch what happens when I turn on this brush bot. Unfortunately, the motor doesn't have a lot of power to move this brush, so the bot isn't really active. I told the bot what to do. I told this light to blink. I told the motor to run for 3 seconds and stop. and I told this light not to blink. Therefore, this is a robot. Okay, now I'm ready to build. First, I want to mark on my little brush, where do I want things to go? And looking at the battery and the motor. So I put a little X here. That's where I want the battery. And then I'm going to put a small number 1 here to show that's where I want the vibration motor. Now the spider's going to have eyes. The eyes will go here in the front. And I'll mark spots on the side here for the legs. So let's see, we can put a leg here, a leg here, a leg here, and here. And I'll try to mark them equally here, 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 and here. So I have a place for each leg. And then our little teeth. We're going to make some teeth for the spider. We'll go here. Okay, so I've got my pipe cleaners, and they're a little long. We're going to cut them. First, I'm going to get some small eyes. I'm going to use 6 small eyes for the spider because most spiders have 6 smaller eyes. And then I'm going to get 2 bigger eyes from here. And now I have my eyes. Now let's glue the eyes on. First, we'll glue the big eyes, and then we'll glue on the smaller eyes. Okay, so now I have my 8 eyes in place. Okay, now I'm ready to glue my legs onto the bot, so let's start there. So now it's starting to look a little like a spider. I'm just going to put on a couple little ones for the teeth in the front. Now it's time to put on our battery and our motor. The motor will be permanent, so I will glue it to the bot. The battery we need to change, so I'm going to use tape to put the battery onto the bot. All right, I just put a little glue here. And of course I want to be careful not to get the spinning part of the motor into the glue because that would be bad. And I want to make sure that the motor is not next to the edge. All right, the motor can spin, that's good. And now the battery will go here, and I'm just going to use some tape. Now let's try to make it look a little more spider-like. Now we just need to contact the motor to the battery, and the motor should run and our spider should move a little. Let's see what happens. So our bot's going and he's having a good time. I'm having a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you can make an interesting little bot too. And next time, we're going to add this little computer to it and make it a smart bot. Maybe we'll put some lights on it too, okay? Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.